On the right.
So to me, it looks like there's a little arc.
It's got to be
just to the right of this thing. So I think that's where we want to go.
I mean, am I crazy? I'll shut up.
No, I think that we should go to the top of the dune and have a look, and then we'll know.
Then let's go.
It's not too far out.
You don't have to tell you that this is taking us
back to the place. I think we should go this way, but I think we need to make a decision fast. So it sounds like y'all are leaning towards that way, so let's just go.
Sam, as the navigator, what do you want to do?
Taking this road is heading us this direction.
Other way. Yeah, no track.
I just don't think that's...
All right, let's go then.
It's right up on the left corner.
Sam's a very strong athlete, and her abilities are going to help our team win. And that's the most important thing.
Can you handle that, Bo? I mean, I see these muscles, but I don't know if they're big enough.
This is what we use in the Marine Corps.
Oh, he hit it!
Very close.
See, that's not something.
You're looking for the egg with water that's buried under the sand.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Thanks.
Ready, guys? And go.
Not too deep.
Somebody do a quick sweep of all the bushes, maybe. Somebody else might want to sweep the lowlands. I looked and didn't find anything, but fresh eyes might not be a bad idea.
It's not buried, so just keep looking until our time's up. It might seem like you're over it, but...
Okay, guys. Time's up.
Shackleton is firmly in the lead. Team Columbus is finally back on track, but Hansa is suffering.
Hansa was having trouble. It was a hot day, and he was affected by it, and he was falling back. And that's one of the challenges we face now, especially being on teams. That's what happens.
Hansa had a hard day. So I think he underestimated a little bit of the day. I mean, he showed up in sandals because he didn't think the run was very long. He didn't have a Camelback. I'm not sure why. He was drinking out of a water bottle, and then at that only had very little water.
With temperatures pushing well into triple digits, no mistake goes unpunished in the Kalahari.
At the end, I was kind of approaching a little bit of heat stroke, and my right foot started burning pretty bad. Fortunately, I found some cardboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it a little bit.
Gaping. It's
Again?
a fresh wound.
Man, those trees like me.
It was the weirdest thing to shiver, you know, in the middle of the day. It was under 20 degrees Celsius, and I just felt like, what's wrong? Everybody's so hot, and I'm cold. Too hot. Probably 120. And I was getting a little dizzy at the end.
When we come back, is trouble brewing for Team Shackleton?
I have the map, and I'm going to keep looking at it. So I'm not telling you to stop for no reason, okay?
Cool, you're on the map.
Yeah.
Will Hansa recover from the heat? Next week on Global Extremes, the Kalahari's character changes the athletes as they battle river and rock. The pressure's on for each team member to perform.
It's just kicking my butt.
The delicate balance between speed and patience is a defining factor in Stage Race 1, as the teams are required to track local game.
Doing a thorough search and then also going ahead and doing kind of more of a hasty search without...
Yeah, sounds
you
good.
think so? But no, because I'm afraid we'll cross the tracks. If we go too hasty, we'll cross the tracks and mess it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
The bickering and disagreements and all those things can happen with any team, and I think the longer we're out here, the more you might see that. And I think we're real fortunate that maybe we won't have too many of those problems with our team.
Yep, step there. The grass. Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Well, we had a lot of help.
Hansa needs to redeem himself after his dismal performance in the heat.
Let's see, that's Aardvark. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Stop.
3 o'clock right now.
The teams have to track and identify animals, recording their findings on videotape.
What we have here is our aardvark track one more time. We missed our turn. We've been looking.
We need to keep going.
No way! I don't think we do. I don't think we go through that gate at all.
So let's just go back and go the way they went.
Yeah, we have to just haul ass back. Oh, jeez. If someone here has personality traits that they were trying to cover up, it'd be hard to really keep it concealed, especially when it's this hot out.
It's right by that big tree it went over.
You guys might have to go kind of quickly, but.
You know, there's extreme heat, there's sleep deprivation, food issues, and things like that, and that can stress people, and that can bring out, you know, potential negative dynamics or conflicts within teams.
The sand is so dry, it doesn't leave a really accurate mark.
Tensions mount as Columbus tries to make up time.
We are almost
come back in here.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
cannot.
That's almost longer.
No.
We're cutting it close on time, definitely. I don't know. Jeez.
I got Gemsbach right here.
This is the forefoot, this is the hind foot, and this is a male because it's dragging its hoof.
Meanwhile, Shackleton continues to excel.
So we're going left from there instead of right?
Why did we go
Why did we go left?
Was there a road that went to the right?
Yeah, we want to go to the right. We don't want to go left.
This goes back to where that other team can come from.
I feel good about my team. Yeah, I mean, I'm with 3 guys who are all strong and, you know, bring a lot of different things to the table. They're different kinds of people, which I think is always really beneficial. I think we'll do well.
A lot of the things that we're doing here are things that I've done in the Marine Corps. And it's not only the physical challenge of it, but it's the mental challenge of it as well. And both those physical and mental challenges are what make Marines Marines.
There's some springbok, Justin. There's a little depression right here on the other end.
This is a steenbok running away from us.
There's a turtle, I don't know what type of turtle it is.
Here we have a turtle I'm not familiar with.
Get out, get out, get out. There's springbok.
My teammates are people who have already pushed themselves to their physical limits in a variety of different environments. They have a lot of race experience behind them and military experience and mountaineering experience. And so, you know, being in a, you know, extreme situation is not new to them.
There's a 10.
Can Team Columbus overcome their mistakes?
3, 4, 2, 1.
It looks like we have a herd of springbok over here.
Do I see frictions developing here between groups? You know, I think it's definitely a ripe environment for some conflicts, for some kind of emotional, you know, meltdowns perhaps with people. You know, the environment is ripe.
This is right after the turn. We go a little ways after the turn, right?
Yeah, check out the ostrich.
Oh, yeah.
Team Magellan's poise and discipline enables them to track and stealthily approach the skittish animals.
Hey, that was a 4-pointer there. Okay, I got that flag.
Definitely comedy, walking out there in a bright red shirt.
We have 2 steenboks, and it looks like there's definitely a mom and a smaller one, a doe.
During all of these things that we're doing, I'm not responsible for 20 men, for 30 men under my direct command. Because of that, the amount of responsibility and the amount of pressure I feel is almost wiped away.
We've got 11 minutes.
Do not go left. Do not go left.
Good job. We got 16 minutes right now to make it back. So, we're going to definitely have to go fast and take chances if we want to make it back in time.
I would get back with 3 minutes to spare.
You want to get back within the second. Well, I don't want to. We're going
When we're put to a test in the middle of the day or in the heat, you definitely see emotions come out.
I think we have some hartebeests.
Is it Gemsbach?
Gemsbach. That's what I mean. It's Gemsbach. Okay. Not hartebeest, Gemsbach.
Maybe take that back.
Yeah, we've got Gemsbach. Those are definitely Gemsbach. We're seeing the long, straight antlers. Oh yeah, go buddy.
Coming across the finish, Team Magellan has been unable to improve their position.
That means the other car didn't even drive on this.
Where?
Oh, jeez, get the camera.
We can trap them.
Big ones. Yeah, they're big ones.
We'll be close, we'll be close.
Yeah. Those are ostrich taking off right there. We should probably get going back because we know we only have a few minutes. Okay.
2 minutes to go.
You know, Kathy's just thinking, we're not gonna make it.
Oh my, we have at least a mile. How much time?
We have a minute.
1 minute. 19.
Well,
18,
what can we get
17. 16.
There's the tents. There's the tents.
We have 5 seconds. Oh, 3, 4, 1.
The final seconds tick down for Columbus. Their only hope? That they scored well while tracking.
We'll need your camera, your map, and your video, which we're going to hand over to Professor Russo so she can judge. Camera. Great. And your book. Okay. So Professor Russo will give points to everything, and we'll be able to tell you guys scores as soon as she's done.
All right.
Okay. Good job, you guys.
We'll see what you found. Looking forward to it.
Springbok?
Yeah. Now these are Springbok tracks. He's got the track right.
Extra credit is given for the best animal impressions.
It's kind of more like, oh, 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 oh.
Up next, the athletes will now learn the full implication of the elimination process.
Mount Everest, Forerunners of Adventure.
On the Outdoor Life Network, in a trial of skill, endurance, and spirit, from 50 amateur athletes, 12 are selected. For 5 months, they travel the world. The Kalahari Desert, the Costa Rican rainforest, Iceland.
I've wanted to climb
Mount Everest
since I was a little boy. Only 5 will be chosen for the summit team. Global Extremes Mount Everest Forerunners of Adventure, presented by Toyota. Mondays at 10 on OLN.
I want to climb Mount Everest. So we have the results of our skills competition. Way out ahead in first place was Team Shackleton with 46 points. Second place was Magellan with 31 points. And not far behind, but still in last, was Columbus with a total of 29. Everyone did incredibly well. You're all super fit and mentally tough. But now things get serious, because Everest is serious. It's deadly serious. Up till now, I've been the one to judge and evaluate you, but now the responsibility will become your own. On Everest, you have to be strong individuals, but you also have to be strong team players. Every good team knows its own strengths, but it also knows its own weaknesses. And going forward, after our 3 weeks here in South Africa, the last place team will have to evaluate its own weaknesses and eliminate one person itself. So remember something very important. In moving on to Costa Rica and then on to Iceland, even the weakest team can become the strongest team.
We've just heard from Kathy that now the responsibility of who misses the cut and who moves on to Costa Rica rests squarely on the athlete's shoulders.
They definitely weren't expecting this. The athletes are surprised and even caught off guard by the decision.
Team members on Everest are called upon to make decisions that affect the success of the climb.
If I go down, the trade-off we make is that we get extra bottles of oxygen for the summit push. We get a much better shot of it. Is that your understanding, over?
Well, that sounds great, Charles. Obviously it's a real sacrifice hit on your part, and it's much appreciated.
I understand that working as a team is about knowing strengths and weaknesses, and that at the end there will be 5 people going to Everest, and it's important to be aware of and take into consideration those strengths and weaknesses.
If I had to pick somebody right now, the only person on our team that had a problem today was Hansa.
Hansa had a hard day. So I think he underestimated a little bit of the day, and by the end of that race, when we were watching us in front of Petit helping him out, it's just because he had, like I said, underestimated it all. And I assure you, without even saying anything to him, that probably will not happen again.
I guess we'll know who is the weakest, but only time will tell. It might be me. who knows?
Next week on Global Extremes, the action intensifies on the rock and rivers of the Kalahari. The searing heat continues to punish the global extremists.
We're traveling through black sand. I think it'll be a little hot today.
The athletes push themselves knowing that every race counts and all their physical skills will be tested. The ultimate decision of who goes on and who will be eliminated lurks in the back of their minds.
Just one person on our team that doesn't have the best attitude about it. And it'd probably be Jesse, so it'd probably have to be him.
Next week, Trin's speculations may prove inaccurate as the pressure mounts against her.
It's just kicking my butt.
Kind of at a loss for where I was headed. It's been going up a lot. Obviously, that's not good out here in the desert.